Oh yeah, we were so good.
Go! Yes! No! Shucks, I want more! As you're reading the title of the video, I think you already know who we're going to be talking about. The menace that always says again, again, and again, the Winter Soldier. If I'm being honest, I am not the best as him, but enough of me. This is not even about me. This is about you trying to learn how to be the menace that says that again, and again, and again. So, with that out of the way, let's move on to the video. So Bucky's primary fire is basically a magnum that only has 3 rounds.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
You serious?
Which has a passive which correlates to all of his abilities, but I'm gonna go over that later on in the video. But in my honest opinion, I think he has one of the strongest primary fires ever, because he can 2-type squishies in the head, which is astonishing. But there's a catch. So he has a disadvantage against long range because he shoots projectiles. But I'm not gonna get into all of it, you know what a projectile is, but basically his gun shoots projectiles, which is basically ammunition that takes time to reach its destination. So he sucks against long range since it's farther away. So his playstyle is basically going up to the enemy close and personal and actually fighting them in close to mid range. That's where I've seen to get more value out of. So I think that's the intended playstyle to play as him. So if you want to meet your enemies and talk to them a little, just make sure to bring your magnum. So Bucky's first ability is basically a hook and you just kidnap the enemies. But if I'm being honest, this hook is really good for Bucky, but it's really bad for you if you're Bucky's target, because it feels like this scene in Spider-Man 2. But this hook, it's really good. It can really kidnap anyone. If you want to kidnap healers, you got him. You want to kidnap a DPS, you got him too. You want to kidnap a tank, you might not be able to take him alone, but you got him. But if I'm being honest, I really hate this ability so much, because the amount of times when you think you finally got away from Bucky, he's like, nope, you're coming right back over here. Okay, so basically Bucky's second ability is basically a uppercut, but you have to be very close to initiate the animation. And at the end of the uppercut, he launches any enemy that was in the radius to go up in the sky. But this ability basically enforces the idea of being close to your enemies and, you know, being close to mid-range area to attack your enemies. This ability also gives you overshields, which is pretty good for his survivability. But he can also use it as an escape, which I do most of the times, because sometimes you overextend and you just sometimes have to take a step back. So you can actually just use his ability to save yourself in so many possibilities. So Bucky's final ability that he can do is basically launching an orb straight dead head, which is basically a
Generic technique. Hollow. Purple.
but without purple. You know, it's red. But this ability is really good for getting a target weakened, and the best part is that any enemy that gets hit by it, and yes, it can hit multiple enemies, gets slowed down so making them way more easier for you to catch up to them or just beat them up. Also, this ability has 2 charges now, which I just noticed after I played as him. Back then, or back in my day, he only had 1. And this gives him overshields now? What? Like, I don't know if Marvel Rival has a favorite child, but I think it'd be Bucky. Just saying. Okay, so I'm not gonna take that much time from you talking about his passive, but I'm just gonna give you like what it basically is. Basically, all his abilities I talked before reloads his gun automatically. Yes, you heard that right. The 3 abilities I mentioned before, which are really deadly, can actually reload his gun. I like how aggressive his playstyle is, but I don't like how aggressive it is towards me. You know? Okay, now it's Bucky's ultimate. So Bucky's ultimate is basically you launching yourself forward into the sky, say armed and dangerous. And basically you have like a new mode called Kraken Impact mode, which you basically can strike down any enemy that is in that area which you can't strike down and give them a new HP status effect. Basically, there's a red bar now, and if the enemy's HP goes through that red bar, they immediately die. And he gets another chance to do his ultimate again. So he can do this as long as he can before he loses his ultimate or fails to kill someone successfully. So, you know what I just explained, right? He has an unlimited ultimate. Yeah, that is something crazy. Okay, so that's Bucky, the Winter Soldier. If I'm being honest, I think he has too much overshields, and he has 275 HP. So I think they should bump it down a little bit. But I don't think the orb should have given him overshields in the first place, since he's not going into the enemy's territory unlike the uppercut. And second of all, I feel like he should have a limit on Kraken Impact, which is his ult, because I feel like having unlimited usage is great and very unique for his character. But I have to say, it's pretty unfair that he has unlimited usage though, and I feel like the limit should at least be 6 so he can at least guarantee like the whole team's death, and then they can actually restart for once and regroup. But what do y'all think of Bucky? Really? Bucky! Leave a comment down below giving me your thoughts about Bucky or the game in general. And y'all know what time it is again!
Yeah.
Why did my...
What the freak, Jordan?
Oh my god, they jumped me! They're jumping me! Girl, we got the girl squad here.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Spider-Man are trans.
I didn't know he was there.
Oh my god, did I actually miss? Oh no!
What the freak? The TV turned off.
What TV turned on?
Okay. What the freak?
Did you just come back just to die?
Yeah.
We're the best team. We haven't lost one yet.
Don't. You're gonna jinx it.
Basically, yeah.